Hello everyone, I'm Mina Ilköz. I'd like to welcome you all. If you allow me, I'd like to briefly introduce myself and share with you what I'm currently working on. I met with YGA 2012 while I was studying at Sabancı University and volunteered for YGA's social innovation projects for 4 years. For those who wonder what YGA is, well, YGA is a non-profit NGO founded in Turkey. It helps us raise young individuals with double wings, and that gives us hope for the future. And these young individuals develops their conscience and competence wings to produce technology-based projects useful for the humanity. I myself is the founder of Upskill and EYGA startup. Since we really care about the visibility of women in technology, I and my friends built this startup, Upskill. So we are basically focusing on raising role model women for technology. You're going to meet many different startups like ours today, and we're here to listen to the finale presentations of these startups. Tech Istanbul has the vision of Istanbul being the center of positive technologies and double-winged startups, and it basically is enabled to support these technology startups founded in Istanbul and roll out to the whole world. I'm very excited. Great presentations are awaiting us. Once again, welcome. Let's go through the agenda of today. First of all, we'll hear from Mr. Ekrem İmamoğlu, the mayor of Istanbul Metropolitan Municipality, and then we're going to hear the presentations of the startups who have closely worked with the IMM affiliates and their managers for the past 3 months at Tech Istanbul. In closing, we're going to hear from Erol Özgüner, the head of IT department from IMM, Can Akın Çağlar, the Secretary General of Istanbul Metropolitan Municipality, Sinan Yaman, the founder and the chairman of the board of YGA. And again, we'll hear from Ekrem İmamoğlu for the closing remarks. Before I leave the floor, I'd like to share some important info about Tech Istanbul. The 18th of January at YGA Summit, we launched Tech Istanbul. In 40 days, we got 159 applications. In the advisory board, we had Ebru Dorman, Ali Karabey, Agah Uğur, Kenan Çolpan, Ümit Boyner. And according to the criteria that were evaluated, all the applications were meticulously examined. And we had one-to-one interviews with 56 startups. Because of COVID-19, when many projects were halted, we turned quarantine into incubation, and we proceeded online. We have 3 main pillars that we're focusing on in Tech Istanbul: transport, environment, energy. And in 18th of April, 29 startups that proceeded to the finale made pitchings to the IMM and affiliates managers. 12 startups qualified for the finale, and they also had the opportunity to test their solutions in the field. They were able to access the data that they need to do product development, and they got together with the units at IMM based on their needs, and they got mentorship from YGA Dream Partners and YGA graduates. And the startups at the same time got together with the young startup candidates, like 12 or 13 years of age, and located in the most disadvantaged places in Turkey. They shared examples from their own journey, and they became a role model for them. Now, we're going to hear from Mr. Ekrem İmamoğlu, the mayor of Istanbul Metropolitan Municipality, who have always supported us in this journey. Welcome, Ekrem Bey. Hello, Mina. Thank you very much. I'm really very excited, and I'm very pleased. I see that it has been a great process, and I hope that today is also going to be awesome. We're very excited to hear from you. Looking forward to your speech. 18th of January, you launched Tech Istanbul at YGA Summit and called for the startups, and you shared your dream of Istanbul being the center for these startups and roll out to the world. So the startups worked closely with the Istanbul Metropolitan Municipality to provide positive technologies to the problems in the city. What kind of a support do you think Istanbul Metropolitan Municipality the innovation platform indeed offered Istanbul Metropolitan Municipality and the startups? Well, although we went through this pandemic process, I think a great bond has been forged. I'd like to thank everyone here. First of all, I'd like to thank everyone who contributed to this YGA process. There are affiliates, our organization, anyone who made efforts. But primarily, I'd like to thank all the young people, young individuals who contributed to this process. While Istanbul, indeed, we want Istanbul to be positioned at a very well place while the technology is developing in the world. The world is evolving, and the world needs cities that are improving themselves. And Istanbul has the responsibility to have in this process. Well, of course, Istanbul, it's not only a need for itself. I think Istanbul's high motivation is key for this closed geography, which is defined as troubled geography, and can have a great positive impact on this geography and really accelerate this potential. We're aware of these resources in Istanbul, both in terms of human resources and also in terms of access to closed geography. Of course, Istanbul is the natural center of its vicinity, of its geography, with the history, with its natural beauties, and also it's a central city in our country. While we as Istanbul Metropolitan Municipality, we're indeed a sine qua non organization to be a locomotive in this process. We already made this promise and would like to go further, and frankly to say, would like to proceed with the organizations like yours. And I would also like to mention that, I mean, at the end of the day, wherever you go, I mean, we want Turkey and Istanbul, a country and city not importing technology, but on the contrary, exporting these great technologies. And the way to do that is these kinds of processes and young individuals, and a model that really encourages entrepreneurship and also enables entrepreneurship. Well, this contest and this process at the same time also is answering the needs of the city, which was really very valuable. The needs of energy, transport, and environment. It was really pleasing that it was also able to answer these needs. And also it was very valuable that we worked together in the field. So with great excitement, I'm looking forward to hearing from the candidates today, and I believe that all of them will be very useful, and they will be hope for the other candidates, other contestants in the future. And I think it's also valuable to enable these kinds of entrepreneurship models that keeps that spirit. Will be aggressive and persistent on this side as well, and hopefully will be enabling these products that have been created today. And primarily this Secretary General and all the other managers working at IMM, Istanbul Metropolitan Municipality, feels that deeply. I'd like to thank you very much, and I wish success to all the participants. Thank you very much for your comments. While it really excites us that Istanbul turning into a producing city, a technology center, and it's very essential and very valuable that you are supporting us and paving the way for our dreams. So I'm sure that many people like us, our followers on YouTube, are very excited to hear from the projects. I don't want to take much of your time. I'd like to give the floor to them. First, we have a startup working in the field of energy. It ensures that all ISKİ-owned solar energy plants are managed with a central system, Reengen. Now I'd like to give the floor to Burak, one of the founders of Reengen. Thank you very much, Mina. Hello, everyone. I am Burak Sefer, one of the founders of Reengen. As you know, energy is in every field of our life, and its consumption is really getting increased. In the past 50 years in Turkey, energy consumption per capita has been tripled. How it is produced, how and where it is consumed, and its impact on environment got very critical. So in this complex structure and increasing energy costs, we are witnessing the digital transformation that is needed, while the transformation of communication sector with internet is experiencing energy industry with IoT and data analysis. So at this point, while we indeed provide energy, IoT, and AI platform for the energy facilities. According to surveys, 80% of the facilities do not monitor their energy needs real time, and those who do that have a hard time making sense out of it. So at this point, we provide an infrastructure using current technologies. In 2013, we started this journey as three friends. With the supports that we got from Turkey, Europe, and America, now we're a team of 30. In three countries, we manage the energy data of 500 facilities, and we ensured 40 million kilowatt hours energy saving in all these facilities. Well, on a municipality scale, while there are different systems, infrastructure that has different systems with different units, but the Energy Coordination Center that we provide indeed acts in the fields of energy, sustainability, and carbon. It ensures that all the system is managed from one single place, one single center. IMM indeed uses energy 1% of Turkey's energy with all its facilities. Energy Coordination Center indeed ensures that energy operations are 4 times more productive, and also has up to 10% of energy saving, and also it serves national, international sustainability goals by the structure of the infrastructure. So just imagine that all the data are managed on one single center, they're analyzed and they're sent to the right people, and it prevents that any important information is missed. We have 6 main headings like energy supply, energy production, and also carbon production, and many other titles. So we offer infrastructure in these different fields. And for the citywide scale, we use carbon scores and also air quality and volunteer carbon trade. These are the extra features that we provide. While the first stage of it is the cooperation that we had with Istanbul Energy. All the solar energy plants of İSKİ now is managed from one single platform. Hardware, communication, and software infrastructure is provided by us, and 14 solar energy plants indeed are able to report the productivity of energy. Well, what really excites us, the success story, is this model for the first time indeed used in, of course, IMM, but to roll it out to the whole city. That's what excites us, and then to export it to sister cities. With the support of IMM. I'd like to thank you very much to IMM and you for all this support. We as Rengen, we're ready with our technology and our team in Istanbul's energy transformation. We're here for a more productive city. Thank you very much. Burak, thank you very much. I hope, as you have mentioned, when our energy consumption is getting increased, we will be able to cover it with renewable energy resources and manage it with more productivity. Up next, there's a startup specialized in micro-mobility, which we dream to see while operating in other parts of the world, and which enable the solutions in Maltepe Park with IMM affiliate Ispark, Duct. Hello, Mina. Hi, everyone. I'm a founding member of DACT, Çağrı Selçuklu. Well, DACT, independent of brand and model, offers security and charging system for the electrical wheels, the first infrastructure solution in that respect. While indeed we believe that micro-mobility will be giving benefits to the city, but we're aware of the disadvantages right now. We're positively or negatively exposed to these futures, but one thing for sure is that micro-mobility is really growing. There's going to be 30 million new micro-mobility vehicles by 2030. They're going to look for parking parking and charging solutions. This is 1/4 of the existing automobile industry. But what will happen to our cities? The pandemic showed that micromobility is a very important transport model. Today in Paris, there are 40,000 micromobility rides a day. How can we prepare Istanbul to this approaching trend? What we indeed give importance the most is not just, of course, enabling it, but how can we make it useful? While, of course, all these negative impacts are experienced in all the cities, not just in Istanbul. The local administrations indeed provide solutions, but they need urgent solutions. They would like to be a part of the solution. And operators indeed incur losses because of the charging costs, while these vehicles are everywhere, but not the places where they're supposed to be. While DACT 1 year ago was founded in Istanbul to provide solutions to these problems, while it is a local software and hardware and developed in Turkey, born with a local capital, and now gets international capital thanks to that international patent. We're the one single technology company that gives this system. Well, indeed, cities will be able to expand their micromobility concept, and they will offer parking, charging, and security services. Will be also providing a new revenue stream for the city. All you need to do to ride DACT is to bring it to stations and leave it, and while the smart technology is enabled and the charging will be initiated. And we do it indeed repeated every day. And the charging, while costs are seriously reduced and traffic and carbon dioxide release also is reduced. While our indeed global impact was shown and crowned indeed with important awards in the past year, we had partnerships with big global companies. While we have a team that have indeed gave their life to indeed develop these solutions. I myself indeed is a transportation designer, and Gökçen is a graduate of Galatasaray, and Evren also is a co-founder. We also have a background in automobile industry. In Maltepe Park of Ispark, we enabled our solution. That is what this was exactly what we wanted to offer to the city. During this pilot phase, we were able to indeed display our technology. And Image also supported us with these electrical bicycles. Of course, our opportunities is limited with our dreams. We believe that Istanbul can produce a global brand, and a smart, connected infrastructure standard can be rolled out to the world. We have this opportunity. How are we going to evaluate this opportunity? What should be the next step? First of all, Maltepe Park, Princess Islands, Kadıköy, Bosphorus line will be the places that are going to be used, and then it's going to be grown and offered to the use of everyone. Well, it might be the city services or the private company services. They could use the same infrastructure to beautify the city. And in the other stages, people who own the personal micro vehicles will be able to benefit from the same infrastructure. While, Mr. Mayor, indeed, we have an opportunity to roll this out to the whole world, the cities in the whole world. Well, we know that it's a long way, but we're ready. And would like to thank the organization for their support, and also the IMM affiliates and YGA team for their support, and also you, Mr. Mayor, for all your support. Thank you very much. Çağrı, thank you very much. Well, it is a very pleasing and very exciting solution for transport in Istanbul. I hope it's going to be a good example that is born in Istanbul but will be rolled out to the global. Let's proceed with our next startup, Blue Dot, another startup working with Ispark. It develops charging station technologies for electrical vehicles that will occupy a larger space in our lives in the future. Now I'd like to give the floor to Ferhat, one of the founding members of Blue Dot. Thank you very much, Mina. Hello, everyone. I'm Ferhat from Blue Dot. I'm sure no one would want to wake up to a morning like this in Istanbul. There are 4.6 million gasoline-powered and diesel-powered vehicles. We unfortunately wake up to mornings like this. So we dreamt about Blue Dot for electrical vehicles. Well, it's basically people accessing the charging units and charging unit owners making a revenue. It's a new generation market. We asked the consumers who would like to buy electrical vehicles, why don't they do it? Basically, they have two concerns. They don't know how they're going to charge it and where the charging stations are. Or if you own an electrical car, going to the charging stations and also analyzing the process that you're following, you have to use more than one technologies. Well, thanks to Blue Dot, independent of the brands and producers, all the charging units are compiled together and the users are provided the access to electrical charging stations in one single app, make the mobile payment and analyze these processes. Well, thanks to this mobile app, they also contribute to the environment. We'll be able to follow their carbon dioxide release and will be able to spend the points, the scores that they earn. Well, after America, Germany and Portugal, we're here now in Turkey with our dream. We initiated this journey in Turkey. Well, we started to dream for a greener future. Well, we ensured that more than 600 electrical vehicle owners access to 800 charging stations. Thanks to Ispark, we initiated a demo in Cihangir. Car Park would like to thank the Ensan family with their help. So thanks to this demo, we are now aware that we'll be able to communicate now in Turkey, and the electrical vehicle owners can access to the charging station. So we want the people to park their cars and charge their cars at the same time. Well, we indeed also are going to offer our local technology solution to this new 52 story car parks with serving with smiley faces and with these new technologies. And also would like to have international cooperations, and also 440,000 tons of carbon dioxide release will be prevented in Istanbul. Blue Dot for a more livable and sustainable cities is supported by C40. This technology, born in Istanbul, rolling out to the world, also inspired Lisbon, thanks to this. And Blue Dot now is releasing its demos in Lisbon too. We are a team of 7 people, a creative, dynamic young people. Previously, I worked in automotive marketplace companies, and also we have advisors, partners of these dreams. Would like to thank them very much. For a greener Istanbul, you can today download Blue Dot application and reach for the closest charging station and share it through app, and we can reach out to more users. Would like to thank Istanbul Metropolitan Municipality, Tech Istanbul, YGA family, and Ispark very much for all their support. And once again, thank you very much for being a part of this dream. Thank you very much, Ferhat, for this nice presentation. Without further ado, let's proceed. Moving on with transport. This time we'll hear from Stroma Vision, carrying out field studies with ITT Istanbul Electric Tram and Tunnel establishments. Stroma Vision works on technologies that conduct driver and personnel analysis based on image processing to prevent possible accidents and injuries. They will tell us about their works with ITT on masks wearing surveillance on metro buses and PPE surveillance in metro bus garages. Now I'd like to leave the floor to Anil from Stroma Vision. Thank you very much, Mina. My name is Anil Zengi, one of the Stroma founding members. Well, at Stroma we offer image-based occupational health and safety software. We've all seen what happened in Beirut, while hundreds of deaths and injuries and incredible material loss, all because of carelessness and negligence. And indeed, this happened because of an accident. That happened because of carelessness. 57% of all accidents happen because of these preventable reasons. And our purpose is to keep fleet drivers, forklift drivers, and all other drivers alive. The OHS managers, drivers, and personnel, we analyze their behaviors, indeed simultaneously, and thanks to image processing, we measure their behaviors and we try to warn them on risky situations, and we send them instant warnings both to the OHS managers and to workers thanks to this dashboard. And they're all also able to see, the OHS managers see the violations on PPE wearing and also the risky behaviors. They're able to analyze situations momentarily and can get notifications through this app. While they also can operate this software, all our OHS solutions on their own cameras, or they can use our own devices. And with ITT, we started the surveillance of mask wearing at metro bus entries, and our purpose is to prevent risks because of not wearing a mask. And if they're not wearing a mask, they will be banned from passing the turnstiles. And also we're trying to offer solutions also in metrobus garages. In order to reduce the accidents, we indeed provide many solutions. At first phase, we did a surveillance for wearing masks, and also we are trying to enable the OHS and ergonomic solutions. And the next stage will be the measuring the passenger space density, and also we will be offering surveillance for momentary fatigue for the drivers. Right now our customers use 550 active devices, and thanks to our global partners we are growing, and this is a startup that is funded by European Union funds. And with Mete we have been knowing each other for 10 years, and for the past 4 years we're working together in deep learning. We have great and vast experiences, and with Cahit and Ibrahim Bey, they're offering their experiences to us in our board of directors. So I'd like to thank them very much. Our aim is to indeed go toward other European Union cities that have zero accident targets from IMM, the largest municipality of Europe, and participate in Horizon 2020. Let's turn the image into action. I'd like to thank IMM, ITT, and YGA employees. Thank you very much. We'd like to thank Anıl for his presentation. Hopefully, as you have mentioned in your presentation, we'll be able to minimize the accidents thanks to negligence-based preventive technologies. So we heard about energy and transport. What about environment? As you know, the environment is the most pressing issues of today and the future. We need to take important steps. This startup, Baktek, works with İSKİ, short for Istanbul Water and Sewage Administration, to constantly check on water quality of Istanbul infrastructure, and promises a cleaner future by solving organic waste-based bad odor, smell, and blockage problems. Now I'd like to give the floor to Baktek. Hello, Mina. Thank you very much for giving the floor. Today is a very exciting day for all of us. Without further ado, I'd like to proceed with my presentation. My name is Sarp Deşan. I'm a genetic engineer. Today I'll talk about the world's most intelligent and efficient bioremediation technology. While looking at the problems, even in a small restaurant, around 700 kgs of oil is discharged to the city lines in spite of the grease trap a year, and real-time data waste water data cannot be watched, and the current solutions cannot eliminate bad odor And even in London, £15 billion is spent on a yearly basis for these problems. While the solution is BioGuide 2. BioGuide 2 uses bacterial and zeolite hybrid 2 technology, prevents the wastewater treatment problems, and chosen as the most intelligent solution by the European Union. Offers real-time monitoring for wastewater and can be used in municipalities, shopping malls, hospitals, and facilities without any investment costs. It turns the lines into biologic waste lines. While BioGuide 2, it offers real-time monitoring, and thanks to bacteria and zeolite hybrid solutions, it offers instant solution and provides the elimination of odor. How does it work? Well, there's a ZeoSmart technology. It offers in-place treatment, doesn't need an operator. Since it's an IoT integrated system, it offers real-time monitoring. You see, while the preventer biologic solution with smart monitoring, the server recordings, while this is real-time data. After 1 month work with İSKİ, we collected Kalamış site of İSKİ. While right now the current treatment systems are sewage truck or chemicals. While they create reblockages, they don't eliminate bad odor or smell, and they're only transitionary solutions. On the right hand side, you see our BioGuide 2 device that we're using with İSKİ for the past month. We can do real-time monitoring, and the current blockages have been eliminated in just 1 month. The bad smell problem has been eliminated. When these are located in many city lines in Istanbul, the biological treatment will be enabled in all the city lines, sewage lines, and this way Istanbul's wastewater-based problems will be eliminated. I'd like to also share our successes with you, our European Union award and patent. This is the list of the companies that trusted us so far. I'd like to thank them. Our journey started in 2012. We got support from ITU, and we got investment from TA Angels. We got award in the European Union, and we have many patented products. Well, right now I'd like to talk about what we can do with Istanbul Metropolitan Municipality. Due to blockage, in it we can minimize the service cost. Well, we need to work with İSKİ and sewage administrations, and with monitoring the infrastructure, we can contribute to creating people-friendly environment, and we can also globally contribute to world's smart and environment-friendly sustainable metropole index. I'd like to thank YGA, and I would also like to thank the Istanbul Metropolitan Municipality for working with us for the past month, and also for their feedback.
Çok teşekkür ederiz.
Well, thank you very much. Now we'll proceed with the last startup. Indeed, we'll hear from Codeco, Kerem, conducting field study test with IMMs of transport, where their vehicles instantly builds up a passion to drive. Mina, thank you very much. Hello everyone, I'm the founder of Codeco, Kerem Odabaşı. Our Zoo vehicles are mini and they're electrical. They're designed for urban transport and for short distances, and also can be rented over digital platform. While short-term transport market is a huge market, and micro-mobility vehicles only occupy 8 to 15% share in this market. And an important reason for that is, depending on the risk of the traffic, the bicycles and e-scooters are unable to offer the adequate capacity. Also, when you go for shopping, when the slope is high inside the city, it creates a problem also because of the old age. But looking at the cars, while they're all one tone, they're energy inefficient, and they occupy larger space in the car park, and at the same time, they have a larger battery capacity, and they cannot provide an economic solution. So at this point, Zoop offers very important and special opportunities to the drivers. Well, our vehicles are just like e-scooters. They can be rented on a very instantly. They can be left in the desired place. When you get inside the car, you see many IoT distant communication sensors and also communication sensors. You can see it on the screen. And you can also see the energy consumption and also gain through solar panels inside the vehicles. And with the gamification strategy, well, it offers a rich user experience. Well, these vehicles are designed for urban transport for short distances, and also can be rented while in metrobus or while bus stops. So this product, these vehicles indeed, offers a solution to urban transport, and also thanks to that you can also have a virtual tour in the historical peninsula, and it also this way offers you a different experience. Well, the vehicles have been developed with a very experienced team. And this experienced team, they didn't just develop Zoop, but also working on well, 3 different types modular autonomous vehicles, thanks to solar power. And during this process, we got many national and international awards. Well, the first 5 vehicles that we have developed were tested, piloted in Maslak region together with the Istanbul Metropolitan Municipality. Well, the people, individuals who leave the subway at Maslak can easily rent these vehicles, and they were able to go to plaza, to shopping malls in that area. So in that respect, we're able to create an important solution to an important problem, and our purpose is to, together with this first pilot application, roll out to the whole city of Istanbul, and after Istanbul we'd like to roll it out to Europe and the US and export it, this brand as an international brand. We're waiting for your support in that respect. Thank you very much indeed.
Kerem, çok teşekkür ederiz.
Kerem, thank you very much.
Sunumlarının sonuna
We
geldik.
have
Bugün bu saat
reached
testlerinin
the
ortaya
end of
çıkmasında
the
emeği geçen tüm
presentations. Would like to
girişimcilerimize,
thank
onlara
all
yol
the
gösteren
startups, their teams, the mentors, and also the members of the advisory board with these products. While we're reaching toward the end of the day, in all the projects that you have listened so far, well, Istanbul Metropolitan Municipality people really played a major role. On behalf of everyone, would like to thank one more person. This person has been with us in all these processes. Erol Özgüner, the Secretary General, the head of IT department of Istanbul Metropolitan Municipality. Erol Özgüner. Well, thank you very much. Very enjoyable presentations. It has been a long process for us. At 18th of January, well, this process has started with the participation of our mayor, YGA Summit. Well, from the very first day on, our mayor always adopted the vision of turning Istanbul into a technology city, and we're trying to develop projects alongside. Well, it's not easy, of course. We got 159 applications during the election process. We meticulously examined all these applications one by one, and in April, unfortunately, because of the pandemic, we preceded the online interviews, the semi-finals. We held it online. And right now, today, I see 6 companies, Rengen, Blue Dot, Codeco, Baptek, Stroma. That indeed they worked with İSKİ, ITT, Istanbul Energy, İSPARK, and they traveled half the way. And another vision by our mayor is also to enable all these indeed ideas very fast. And I remember the messages that he gave on the day of the summit, because there were criticism about the public sector taking slow actions. How would IMM react to that? He said, I remember, well, you just produce these technologies, you'll see how quickly we will be adapting. to your works, and it really made me happy that this has been realized today. Well, we had identified three verticals in this process: energy, transport, and environment, and the companies, the startups, produced ideas based on these three pillars, and I see the results have been very positive. While all 159 startups, I'd like to thank them all. Also thank the managers of our affiliates and all the Istanbul Metropolitan Municipality employees that supported us, and also our mayor very much. I hope that we're going to see more of the double-winged entrepreneurs from Istanbul, and support them with the shoulders of IMM, and we'll be able to serve the whole world with the products. And I'd like to leave the floor to our Secretary General, and I'd like to welcome him with this opportunity. Go ahead, please, Can Bey. Thank you very much. I'd like to thank everyone who has made an effort. Well, I'd like to specifically underline the following. Istanbul isn't only for itself. It is for the whole country with everything it has. So I'd like to begin my remarks by underlining that. I would like to thank our mayor for carrying our municipality to this level and for adopting this vision for the whole municipality. And I would also like to thank all the participants who made effort in this process. I'd like to also thank ITT, İSKİ, Energy, Ayşe, and also the IT department employees. I'd like to wholeheartedly thank them. This is not just a pretended thank you. When I first started working here, and when we were having meetings of introduction with the mayors, I really was impressed what he had to say. And one of the messages he gave, turning Istanbul into a technology city, a city that is technology friendly and producing technology. And I really pay great importance to this. In my previous posts, I always worked hard for meeting technology with practical life, and it is really amazing and very pleasing for me to experience this right now in my current post, and hopefully in later processes this work will not just end. Also in our further posts during our time, based on our mayor's personal vision and also personal interests and also the bigger vision, we'll be able to offer life facilitating technologies. But as I said before, Istanbul is not only for itself, it's for the whole country, and hopefully it will start in Istanbul and we rolled out to the whole world. This was my biggest dream, and it's really great to be able to witness that, and also to witness your very valuable contributions. I'd like to congratulate you in that respect, and hopefully we'll be able to plan what we can do more together. Thank you very much.
Çok teşekkür ederiz Can Bey.
Thank you, Can Bey, Erol Bey, for your nice comments. Now we'll proceed with Sinan Bey, the founder of YGA and the chairman of the board. Sinan Bey, during the YGA summit, you said, what if Istanbul became the center of double-winged entrepreneurs? One of the first steps now are being realized. Can you please share your comments with us? Yes, as Erol Bey has mentioned, YGA summit took place in 18th of January. We said, what if the double-winged investors, entrepreneurs met in Istanbul? As the mayor has mentioned, what if Istanbul or Turkey became a country that is not importing but exporting technologies? What if they roll their products out to the world? Wouldn't it be perfect, just perfect for Istanbul, fit for Istanbul? That was the question I asked during the summit. In time, by the way, 2 weeks ago I got news from Singapore. And apparently this is not just a dream we're having. Also, Singapore is having the same dream. Singapore also is dreaming to be the center of the double-winged entrepreneurs and investors. This dream is also shared by London. So that's why Atatürk's recipe for success is very valuable when he is asked how he achieved all the accomplishments he did. He said, I dreamt and I identified the barriers before that dream, and when I removed them, my dream just been realized. Well, it's very valuable to have these dreams, but in the 100 of Republic in 2023, if we don't qualify for that, will only be called as dreamers. Whoever is qualified for that dream, London or Singapore, they that city will be indeed telling the story of success. Well, they said 18th of January, but indeed when we became together with the mayor and we realized that we were the dream partners, that's when this process started. So based on Atatürk's recipe for success, Mr. Mayor, indeed, when he wanted that YGA sitting in the driver's seat for this dream to come true, well, frankly to say, considering how busy the affiliates would be, they will be so occupied with putting out the fire, so to say, in just these 5 past months, I never imagined that they would be making such a huge effort. So first of all, I would like to wholeheartedly thank the Istanbul Metropolitan Municipality and the managers of the affiliate for really supporting us in this intense period that they had. So I think, as Bey has mentioned, the biggest investment for Turkey, for Istanbul, is to pay the way for these startups and offer a fair selection. I think this is the most fair and most important investment. I'd like to thank them, cordially thank them very much for making this investment. For the past 1 year, YGA is an NGO with limited resources but unlimited dreams, I have to say. So Melike Aydın, the YGA chairman, Can Kavnoz, the vice chairman, led this project, Bodişkene Utku. Well, a team of 10 people from YGA. I asked last night from them how many hours indeed they spent for this project. They said about 10,000 hours. Well, although they had many other priorities, they spent 10,000 hours on this project, so I'd like to thank them very much for all their efforts. And I listened Burak, Çağrı, Ferhat, Anıl, Kerem very carefully. I was very impressed by their presentations. Burak mentioned sister cities in his presentation, and of course, Istanbul has many sister cities, so we have to roll it out to the whole world. And this dream, while moving on from Istanbul to other cities, Mr. Mayor, we asked what if Istanbul became the center of double-winged entrepreneur startups. So, of course, when dreams come true, they pave the way for bigger dreams. Now I'd like to share a bigger dream with Mayor. So this year we did it with 159 startups. In the coming year, what if we get applications from Singapore, Torino, Amsterdam, London, all the applications from double-winged entrepreneurs living there? What if we create a global challenge? What if we carry it to the global level, again led by YGA volunteers? What about this dream? What do you say? What if Istanbul leads this process? Don't you think this would just be perfect for Istanbul, fit for Istanbul? Exactly. Well, indeed, it is carrying us further on a positive manner. I'm not an expert on technology terms, but we really would like to surf on a global scale, indeed pioneer and spirit for the other cities and make them feel our wind, and if we can, show off, so to say. Therefore, international scale is very valuable for us. We indeed have very talented friends, and we have enjoyed their presentations. Well, we already have an agreement on working on a global basis. We will be working together with you on this path, and we'll be, well, growing this in Istanbul as well. Well, our perspective, our viewpoint to that is as follows. We are a republic about to complete 100 years, and we are right now headed towards the second century. Only 2 or 3 years are left before we reach the 100th anniversary mark. Now we need to create the philosophy of the second 100 years, and we have to focus on our leadership and create infrastructure for many other civilized initiatives that we're going to carry out. So as local administrations, our steps are very, very important. Well, we got, of course, great startups. Of course, their names are a bit difficult to pronounce, though. There's Baktek, Codeco, Stroma, and also Duct, I guess it is, Blue Dot, Rengen. So all these startups, I'd like to really thank them very much, and our young friends made presentations on behalf of their startups, and their business models, as I said, they're very valuable for us. Thanks to their business models, they will even only go stronger. We're looking for similar projects, Secretary General and others have mentioned, you are already a part of this process. We have high motivation, we have high excitement, and we have young people that we're surrounded with. So now we have to activate our potential. So the entrepreneurship of our young individuals are key, and also their guidance. Of course, the experience is not only accumulated with years. Sometimes you're guided by the excitement of entrepreneurship. So I'm very pleased, very excited. Once again, I'd like to thank everyone who contributed to this process, to our organization, the affiliates, and YGA. Mina, I guess you're muted. Couldn't read your lips though. Oh, sorry, I got mute sometimes. Technical problems happen. So what I was saying that, well, all these projects give us hope about the future. It really makes us very happy for a better, greener world. Positive technologies hopefully will reach out to the whole world. Would like to thank everyone who watched us, followed us, and stay tuned about the developments in Tech Istanbul. Please visit our website for further updates. Once again, thanks everyone, and goodbye.